Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 3 Up Moon live stream. It is Saturday, February 13th, 2021. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3 Up Moon, and welcome. Today we're going to be celebrating, yesterday was actually the 31st anniversary of Super Mario Bros. 3's release in North America. And so we're going to be doing a 31st anniversary stream where we shuffle all the items, enemy blocks, the levels, and power-ups and that sort of thing in the original Mario 3, just to make for a more chaotic experience. I've been practicing these runs on stream all week and just practicing to get better and to eventually get to the point where we can maybe race somebody in a randomizer race. If you're watching live on twitch.tv, thanks for tuning in. Consider giving the channel a follow if you aren't following already. And if you're watching on the 3 Up Moon YouTube channel, you can also subscribe there, and we've got all of our streams in full archived. What we've been listening to is a mix of wintry snow levels from various Nintendo games, from Animal Crossing, I think it's from GameCube and Nintendo Wii games. Now I'll just pull up the game in just a moment here, so stick around. Okay. Hello everyone. You should be able to see me and the game. And let me just make sure the game audio is all good to go. Just a sec. Cool. So basically how this works is when you randomize Super Mario Bros. 3, it gives you a seed. So if anyone wants to try this along with us, you can use the seed 894073-786. Also, you'll see just how crazy it gets as soon as we dive into the first few levels if you haven't seen me play this before. Yesterday we played this game, and as well as the day before, and we beat Bowser both times, and that's the goal, is just to get through the levels, and it's different every time you play. Now it's pretty crazy to think that the original Super Mario Bros. 3 is actually that old. 31 years already. Not a milestone year necessarily, but still really cool. If anyone in the stream has seen the movie The Wizard before, they can probably also attest to how awesome it was when it came out. It was basically where Nintendo, it was a film where Nintendo decided to announce Super Mario Bros. 3 officially, so it wasn't at E3 or a conference or anything like that. It was a really good film about a kid who was sort of like a genius when it came to old school video games. Specifically Nintendo, like he was just really good, grew up in a gaming family, and he feels like left out, and then he enters a tournament where he has to play a series of Nintendo games, and they're actually, the Nintendo World Championships is actually kind of based off of the aesthetic of the championships in the movies there. But the final round is Super Mario Bros. 3, and it was just a really cool way to introduce the game. This is annoying. Yes. Really tricky there. So I am using save states just to get past some tricky points. I'm just practicing, like I said. Trying to get better at what it throws at you. Hope everyone's having an awesome Saturday so far. There's a handful of levels that I just have to get better personally at beating more efficiently and quickly if I do want to eventually race someone in a randomizer race. There's about like 9 or 10 that just really give me trouble. This used to be one of them when I was younger. It was always a tough one. Living in North America and playing Super Mario Bros. 2 and having it be such a far, like almost a completely different game than Mario 1. This was what everyone was waiting for. Like, this feels a little bit like the first Super Mario Bros. In control. And I highly recommend everyone give this game a shot if they haven't before. If you're watching this, you more than likely have. But you never know, and if you haven't sat down and played the game, it's super fun. Highly recommend it as an entry point to the Mario series. I'm digging this ZX Spectrum sort of palette going on for Mario, the blue and pink. That old video game system. Close. Could have used my tail there, actually. That was a dumb call. It's alright. Yeah, this definitely has the CMYK palette for sure. Not just the ZX Spectrum, but I just always associate that color palette. I like the Fire Mario palette here too. So I made the decision to not randomize the music this time around because it was just getting a little grating with certain songs that were really short-looped. Like short loops in really long like auto-scroll levels. I just couldn't do it. This is just a nice casual warm-up stream. We're going to be playing Final Fantasy IX later today as well, continuing our playthrough. Hey-o. I only played Frog Percent. We got it. Oh, that's not good. Okay, got rid of him. I knew there's gotta be something here. Gotta practice the Frog Percent. Honestly, the ice levels with Frog Mario are pretty insane. No, I jump a little later. There's a way to do this. Yes. Oh no. This is insane. Exactly. Whoa. Oh, no way. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm just gonna start from the beginning again. Maybe we do. Maybe let's just trust in the frog. Got that blueberry frog, blueberry toad. Oh no. Trust in the frog. Okay, sure. No. Maybe I just gotta wait. Okay. There we go. There we go. Found the rhythm. Found the rhythm. There we go. As you can see, this is absolutely insane in terms of the chaos that the enemies that can be thrown at you. So yeah, I figured it'd be a fun way to celebrate the 31st anniversary of a classic platformer, which everyone should have played at this point. But if you have not played it, definitely give it a shot. And there's so many different ways to do it. If you have a Nintendo Switch, you can play Super Mario All-Stars on SNES Online. You can play 2-player with people, which is cool. It's super fun. Try out the Super Mario All-Stars version of this. If you have a Game Boy Advance, there's Super Mario Advance 4. It's a fantastic version. Welcome to the stream. I want to say thank you to the most recent follower, Itarama, for following the channel. Thank you for the support, and welcome. I feel like the Super Mario Maker 2 version of this, when you're putting together a super world, a collection of your custom levels, you can actually create like bonus houses on the overworld, and in a very limited capacity, but I feel like it's really difficult to accurately get the tile game right in Mario Maker 2. It behaves very differently than it does in this game. Swimming through the lime slime. It looks like Ghostbuster slime. Ah. With this randomizer, you really don't want to see Sledgehammer Bros, or Fire Bros, or Boomerang Bros. As soon as you see one, they all appear. Oh, that was lucky. There we go. Yeah, the CMYK Mario is pretty awesome right now. I like the palettes we got going on. Sometimes you can really get an eyesore. I have so many memories associated with Super Mario Bros. 3. Just the frustration of getting through the labyrinth-like pipe mazes. I've mentioned this in a few of the streams, but you can see that a lot of those like maze-like levels with multiple doors with the boo bars are like the precursors to the ghost houses in Super Mario World. And if you go back and play the original Mario Bros. 1, it's kind of like the precursor to that is those castles that where you'd have to like take the top path and the middle path, then the bottom path. Otherwise, you wouldn't actually be able to get to the Bowser farm. If that makes sense. It's like each step of the way, the evolution of that style of level. And I hate ghost houses, so I always hated those paths. I just never wanted to remember like which path was right. It was hard to commit to memory as a kid. Dang. Getting some crazy sprite slowdown here. Right here. And there's too many sprites on the screen. The game can't take it. Really having fun practicing this game. If you like the idea of watching people race a randomizer game, or a randomized version of a retro game, definitely check out Speed Gaming. They're on Twitch and YouTube, and they host tournaments all the time where they play classic RPGs. They pit people against each other in retro games that have all been shuffled around. Things like Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 3. Nice, just tons of mushrooms right now. It's our third mushroom. This is a great palette as well. Oh, it's terrible. Nice. Taking on the first airship. Levels that really gave me a lot of stress as a kid. This and the Angry Sun level, but they were always so difficult. But I feel like I've gotten so used to playing them. It's just funny when your perspective changes of a level, especially when you're younger and you're playing a game. If you had like older siblings or older cousins that were better at a game than you, or you watch them play and then you give it a shot, and it's just they made it look easy, things like that. If you have ever had that experience, it's funny once you get older and you just know a game really well. But obviously, I just died twice there, so what I'm saying is nonsense. Nonsense. There we go. Come on, I know what I'm doing. Gotta take them out. Can't let them throw the wrenches. And here we go. First boss. The number of hits in the original game is 3. 3 times you'll have to hit him. But in the randomizer, it can be anywhere between 1 and 15. And we got lucky with 2 there. Sometimes these boss fights can last a little longer. This moment right here, the very first time that you catch the wand in the air, is very much like to me, was very much like the first time I found a 3-up moon in Super Mario World. And represents a lot about what the channel's about and why I wanted to start the channel, was to basically rediscover these games in completely unique ways, and also relive those moments where, like, your whole day changed because that thing happened in the video game. So, like, when that first happened and we turned a king back into a human, I remember, like, that was a total victory moment for me for the very first time I played. And that's the idea. I just want to share those total victory moments with people. And if anyone has any memories about this game, or anything like one of those total victory moments that just was like life-changing for you in that moment as a kid, feel free to share it in the comments or in the chat. There we go. That sucks. Got these purple hills going on. I'm not going to make a D12 reference, but just if you want to look up D12 purple hills, then go for it. Oh. Nice. Gotta be careful there. In a race, this always has to be the tactic, I think. That sucks. this. I like how specifically the fortresses can really, like, to me this is like a precursor to a ghost house in a way. Whew, that was lucky. As you can see, Cheep Cheeps can spawn anywhere when you've randomized them. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, for those that are just joining, I'm using save states just to practice. We're doing a casual playthrough of a randomized version of Mario 3. In celebration of the North American release date of Mario 3, which was yesterday, February 12th, 1990. Let's do it. Oh, jeez. That's our window. Nope. Okay. Jump on that one. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Whew. Oh, so close. Okay, holy, this is insane. Whew. Jeez. That's exactly the kind of stuff that a randomizer can throw at you at any time. That was tough, but that felt like really good to complete. I was mentioning in Parahacks, I think I was talking about it with you. I was mentioning that if you are into Super Mario Maker or Super Mario Maker 2 and into creating like pretty wild, hard levels, or you're a ROM hack designer, or you make fan games, or just a game designer, a platform designer in general, playing a retro game randomized like this can totally create scenarios that would inspire good level ideas, boss ideas, things like that. It's good inspiration for that kind of thing. Nice. Got pretty lucky there. Let's take one of those. And let's take on the Angry Sun level, which is ice. Nice. Dang. That's insane. Let's start over. Yes. Yeah, totally. There's a lot of crazy stuff that can happen. Got the sinking boot in the slime sea. Gotta watch out here though. Oh, come on. Buy the pixel! Buy the pixel! Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there are all sorts of different randomizers out there. There's actually more than one for Super Mario Bros. 3 that exist. It's just all about the timing here. We gotta duck, wait, go for it, wait, go for it. Oh. Dang. Yeah, there are some similarities in different seeds for sure. Boom! Using the bomb to blow up the planet. Oh, that was close. Nice. And there are things about this game, despite being the game being 31 years old, there are things about this game I'm always learning. I actually never, as a kid, never was able to summon or spawn the coin ship, and that blew my mind the first time that happened. It happened in a randomizer run off stream, but the coin ship happens when you beat specific levels in certain worlds. I think you can spawn it in each world. It's possible, or there's only like a few in the game, but basically if you get a specific number of coins in that level, not like what your total is, but you have to grab a certain number of coins in that level, and it has to match and coincide with one of the numbers in the time limit or your score or something like that. There's like a weird, you'd have to Google it, but there's a series of variables that never happened to me as a kid, and I played this game so many times. So it was like really cool to experience the coin ship, and basically it's like an airship with a ton of coins, so you can get like 2 or 3 lives. Really, really cool. Similar to Coin Heaven. And yeah, I'm always learning new things about the game. Another thing was I've never tried jumping as Raccoon Mario when I had the Starman. I'll see if I can do it at some point in the game here. But if you have the raccoon tail and the Starman, when Mario is invincible and he jumps, he does like a forward somersault. And when you have the tail and you jump and press A, you can kind of hover and slowly hover down as Raccoon Mario. So I only recently discovered that you can actually hover as somersault invincible Mario. I never tried doing it as a kid. It was just like a weird maneuver. And it's just interesting to see, you know, that you can discover completely new things in a game that you've played so many times. All about perspective. And that's why I love revisiting these games on stream with everyone. That was a silly mistake. A lot of silly mistakes. I'm just rushing now to the end. pyramid level. That was lucky. Whew. So a lot of times fireballs or potobos become replaced with an enemy, and they just fall super fast from the sky. So you gotta be very careful. Got really lucky. This room can be pretty tough, depending on what enemies spawn, but we got really lucky and we got barely any enemies. And we're able to open our stash box. Get that green leaf. Yes. Open up that secret. Another thing that totally blew my mind when I was a kid. This was something that I definitely remember my cousins telling me that they found out about in the schoolyard. This secret in World 2, using the sledgehammer to break the brick. And then you get yourself a warp whistle, and I think you always get a warp whistle when you face the sledgehammer fight here. But yeah, this was one of those things that, like, before the internet, before people had like super easy access to finding out how to beat a game or secrets in a game, Easter eggs, that kind of thing, you basically just found out from your peers in school, classmates, and also your just like friends at work. It was just like sort of all rumors, and you couldn't be sure what was true, especially when it came to old video games. Like Pokemon had a lot of rumors associated with it. Super Mario 64 has a famous rumor. Obviously, L is real. You can look that up, but everyone always had a different way or a series of things that you could do to apparently unlock Luigi. There was recently information leaked that was proving that L was actually real, but yeah, there was like hundreds and hundreds of different methods that you could apparently use to unlock Luigi in Mario 64, or to find Mew in Pokemon Red or Blue. There's a lot of funny video game rumors out there associated with the classic games. If you have any as well that you remember, feel free to share in the chat or in the comments. Finding Missing No is another one as well, the glitch Pokemon in Pokemon Red and Blue. Right, now we're on to our second airship. I like the watermelon-esque palette we got going on. It's the watermelon airship. I'm into that. Oh no. The controller hugely glitched there. I don't know what happened there, but somehow we survived. My controller was like real glitching out. Being a real queen glitch. Okay, let's do this. Koopaling number 2. Like the OG. 3 just like the OG. Second wand. Now, if I did a randomizer race of this, I think I'd want to implement the rule of no skipping. So no warp whistles. And no skipping levels. I think that would be the best thing to do in any race. Because it wouldn't really be about speedrunning it, but it would be about playing, like you would have to play all the levels. I think that would be pretty fun. Yay. Yes, I somehow... Oh, I lost the raccoon. Yeah, lost the raccoon tail. There we go. This is what I mean. Somersault and float. It's pretty awesome. I've never done that before in this game. Never thought of doing it. I don't know why. I guess I just didn't use the tail to float that often. Something I started doing a lot in Super Mario World and playing Super Mario World ROM hacks. But when I was a kid and playing those games, I never took advantage of the float down. But you can get some really precise landings that way. I've mentioned this story before, but just because it is the 31st anniversary of the release of the first Super Mario Bros. 3, or of Mario Bros. 3 in North America, I have another memory associated with this game where the first time I beat Bowser, it was really, really tough. I never understood how to do it. I constantly was dying. Played the game, I want to say 40, 50 times or so, and never was able to get to Bowser. And one day, my older cousin Jessica was babysitting us, and she played the game as well. And she had been spending the day earlier trying to teach me how to tie my shoes. I think I was like 7. Basically, it just wasn't, like I wasn't absorbing it. I was really having trouble figuring it out. I couldn't do it. I got frustrated and kind of gave up on it, and then we played some Mario Bros. 3 later, and she also taught me how to beat Bowser. And when she showed me that she beat Bowser once, and then I played through a game myself, and then was able to get there and finally beat Bowser. And when I did, I was like so stoked. I ran downstairs. I went to go put my shoes on to like run outside and celebrate. And because I just wasn't thinking about it, and I was still so stoked about beating Bowser for the first time, I just mindlessly, without thinking, tied my shoes correctly and got through that brain block, and then had like a double victory. So I learned how to tie my shoes and how to beat Bowser from my cousin Jessica in the same day. Pretty cool. I remember that being like a huge memory for me associated with this. And I feel like a lot of people have those memories, like when they first beat a game, when they first beat Contra on NES, for example. It's a super, super difficult game. It's pretty cool. Cool to relive those moments. Well, I flubbed up here, so let's do this again. Oh, it's up here, right? Ah, it's there. I'm so dumb. That's all good. We don't need 1-ups anyways. We're using save states. They're pretty pointless at this point. Nice. Now these items here, the P-Wing was always a really cool item. It basically turns you into Raccoon Mario, but your P-meter on the bottom bar is always full, so you can just constantly fly. Pretty much just use it to cheese out levels and get straight to the end. The music box is pointless because I never skip the sledgehammers, but if we use it here, it puts the sledgehammer bros on the map to sleep. The warp whistle will skip us ahead to another world, but I don't want to use it because I want to try and play as many levels as possible. And the cloud lets us skip a level, so if it's really giving us trouble, we can use it. In a randomizer race, I think I would make these two items. I would ban these two items if I was organizing it, and then I don't know. It just seems like the right thing. I think it would be more balanced that way. Ah, jump. Ooh, this is tricky. There we go. Yes, okay. Yes. This is working out in our favor here. Oh. Come on. So dumb. I was really trying to get that question block, but that's okay. All the item blocks are shuffled around too, so you never know what you're gonna get. There's that pipe again. There's that pipe in the star. Oh. Glad we were able to keep the sledgehammer suit. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. This is one of those maze levels that just took me forever to figure out what the right path was. Total frustration. Like, entire afternoons just playing over and over and over. Keep in mind, I was, again, like I was 7 or 8. It's definitely, that was 100% a precursor to a ghost house. With all the fake doors. Least favorite kind of level, for sure, is the ones with the fake doors. Troll levels in Mario Maker 2, super not into that either. We will be doing a Mario Maker 2 stream as well on the channel. In the next couple weeks, I'm going to be configuring my Switch settings with my capture card and just make sure that everything's working okay. I'm getting a little bit of a delay in the control, but we'll be doing Super Mario Maker 2. I've got a full super world there of 40 courses that I made over the last 2 years. So we'll be playing through that. You can look me up on Mario Maker 2. It's 3up Moon. No underscore, just 3up Moon. And also we'll be playing games like Stardew Valley, Nidhogg 2. I think we'll do some casual streams of that. It's just a fun arcade style multiplayer game on the Switch. And Super Mario Sunshine is another one. The All-Stars version. I'm going to be streaming that eventually as well. Once it gets sunnier out there. That'll be a good summer one. So yeah, I'm really excited to start streaming on the Switch. Close to at the end. course, we got to take the canoe to what looks like a mushroom. It looks like Mushroom Island, which is pretty sweet. And we've got ourselves another little secret. Obviously, a lot more out in the open. This one was super obvious as a kid, but the other one in World 2 always blew my mind because it was like, which rock do you blow up? I never had the original Legend of Zelda, but I did have Zelda 2. And so the first Zelda proper game that I played was Link to the Past. I'll be streaming randomizers of that as well on the stream. But yeah, there's a lot of random rock blowing up in the first Zelda, and you know, certain bushes you gotta burn and things like that. And that was a game that was highly connected to the video game rumors that I was talking about. Like a lot of the strats and a lot of the secrets in The Legend of Zelda were just shared at school back in the 80s and pre-internet era. You couldn't be sure if what someone was telling you was true. I mean, even in the current internet era, you can't be sure that someone's telling you the truth. Not to get all Black Mirror on people, but it was just it was cool. That game didn't come with the story did not hold your hand, and it didn't come with like a strategy guide or walkthrough or anything. You just had to figure it out, and I think that's why people really love Breath of the Wild. And that's part of the reason why I love randomizing Link to the Past, is because every time you play it feels like a fresh experience. It feels very exploratory. Breath of the Wild truly captures the same open experience as the first Zelda felt back in the day. I've actually never played it. I've just watched people play it, but I would love to play it. I don't own it though. One thing I really like about the original Zelda is that it just has inspired so much. Like Binding of Isaac, that series wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the original Zelda. And there's a handful of different franchises that wouldn't exist. And Ocarina of Time was such a big inspiration. But one thing I love is Zelda Classic. And Zelda Classic is a community, it's an engine basically, that allows you to create, if you're a fan of Zelda, it allows people to create their own custom Zelda quests, or essentially custom Zelda games, their own quests and master quests. And there's a huge community that shares those quests. And imagine the engine of the original Legend of Zelda, or the BS Legend of Zelda, which was released. It was like a graphical upgrade released for the Super Nintendo. Or the Teleview, sorry. And imagine that mixed with the graphics of like Link to the Past, with a little bit of inspiration from the Link's Awakening games. Like a lot of the quests are kind of combinations of those three games. Look up Zelda Classic if you can. There's a game called Super Mario Bros. X, which does the same thing with Super Mario Bros., where people make their own levels and stories and campaigns. It's also a really rich community of amazing level designers. So if you're into Mario Maker 2 and you really like the concept behind it, you should totally look into these communities. It's really fun. Can we... Yes. I think I might stream Super Mario Bros. X on the stream as well. I have the Mac version, which is quite limited, but I could stream the first 3 chapters that comes with the base game. Oh yeah, Parahax, you'd be into it for sure. I think in Super Mario Bros. X you can actually play as Link, as the Zelda 2 Link. Close. Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice the leaf. Sack that leaf. Sack the leaf, take the iframes, and run. Take the iframes and run. Take the iframes and run. To everyone tuning in live, thanks for hanging out on a Saturday and waxing nostalgic about one of the best Nintendo games ever. That was in time with the music. I love when that happens. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, the thwomp can go in any direction. It can be diagonal, it can go up or left. We have no way to tell. Oh, jeez. Okay. Good thing we can kill the thwomps with these bricks. Oh, come on. What is this nonsense? This cheap nonsense. Just run! It was ice fish. Now, of course, we have 2 Tanuki leaves. I'm gonna go for it. Or Tanuki suits, sorry. Love doing that, especially in this level. And we got really lucky there was a thwomp there, so. Yes. Just so satisfying. If you press B down when you are in Tanuki suit, you become a statue and you become invincible. Check out Did You Know Gaming. They have a really cool video on Super Mario Bros. 3 and a lot of the history and lore behind things like this. But there's like, I think there's 2 or 3 different videos out there. Let's see, what do we got here? Nothing. Most of the time that's just randomized as 1 coin, so I usually never check when I play randomizers. That was weird. I've never had that happen. We had full P power. Full P power. We had full P power when we came out of the pipe. I've never had it hold on to the previous screen's momentum before. That's interesting. One second here. Just a moment. I'll be right back. I return. Just one more moment. Okay. Perfect. Nice. And now we're on this island, which I think is modeled after Japan. This island is supposed to look like Japan and have, I think we got Okinawa there as well. I could be wrong, but I could be right. Who knows? Tying right back into those video game rumors. You don't know what people are saying is true or not. And our third airship. Again. Right, the white block contains magic. No, that's a music box. Go for it. that sucks. This is one of those, another one of those levels that was quite difficult as a kid, constantly making the same mistakes. There's one section here that gives me trouble. Still. And it's right there. And it's because of those music blocks. Honestly, I really got to get used to how the music notes work in this game. It's very different than in Mario World. There we go. That's the way to do it. I can take my time, not worry about the piranha plant. There we go. Okay, run. That's lucky. It's okay. That's alright, that's alright. That screen can be quite tough. You can get some crazy enemies in there. So we got lucky, we got one of each card, which brings us to 20 lives, World 4, 420. Just gotta say it. Just don't need to use the music boxes. And here's our Angry Sun level with the fish in the sky. Lavender hills and salmon sky. It's kind of funny. The fish in the sky, double meaning there. Oh, that's good. This game was or this level specifically was so anxiety-inducing when you have to deal with a Angry Sun and those tornadoes. Really tough back in the day. Back in the day. Frog percent it. I think I will. Yes. Oh, come on. There's nothing frog percent about that. Nice. Oh, dang it. I don't know how people do it, playing every single level as Frog Mario. Frog mad about it. Oh, come on. What the? Where the heck did that guy come from? Whew, so close. Lucky we didn't get any fireballs there. Heck yeah. believe this world was always the giant world, and I really enjoyed the giant levels as a kid. Okay. Iframes. You know, it'd be kind of cool if someone made a Mario game in which, like, imagine if I hit a question block and a mushroom came out and I miss it, but then it travels along the ground and then hits a Goomba. What if the Goomba could use the mushroom and get bigger? Like, what if you miss a power-up and then the power can go to the enemy? Like, that would be really cool. For example, Fire Flower. You hit a block and the Fire Flower is waiting for you to, you know, jump on 4 platforms to go get it. But at the same time, a Para Koopa happens to get it instead. It's above the question block and picks it up. And then all of a sudden, the Koopa can shoot fireballs. That would be really awesome. Be a really cool idea for a hack or a game. Kind of combining the Kirby idea of Kirby getting different power-ups from enemies. It'd be cool if enemies could get the same power-ups. Could become invincible, like if you hit a star and an enemy gets it before you. That'd be pretty awesome. It would take a lot of custom programming if you were doing that in a Super Mario World ROM hack, for example. Maybe we can just get a mushroom here in this bonus house afterwards. Of course. Yeah, I think that'd be such a cool idea, actually. Like, imagine a thwomp lands on a raccoon leaf, or you hit a raccoon leaf and it does this, and then whoop, touches a thwomp sprite, and all of a sudden the thwomp, when it lands, instead of it going super fast, it can spin its tail to, like, hover, kind of like you do. That would be kind of cool. All sorts of different cool concepts out there. So then you'd have so many different combinations, right? Shoot. Dang. You can't really mess up this beginning part. Great. Silliness. That's okay. Damn. This can be so chaotic with enemies here, but of course we're just having trouble with simple bullet bills. Dang. Oh, start from scratch again. That's okay. Back to 420 again. World 4, 20 laps. If you're just joining in, we are in celebration of the 31st anniversary of the original Super Mario Bros. 3 in North America. We are celebrating by playing a completely jumbled up version of the game. Hey, Serious Twitch, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome day. And so everything, for those that are just joining, everything is randomized. Power-ups, enemies, all sorts of jazz. Dang. I'm doing well, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Let's try this again. Our goal here is to get to Bowser. We're actually pretty much almost halfway there, so... Yep, we're cheesing the level, that's okay. Super into choosing this level because some of the jumps are pretty crazy. There we go, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so here. We gotta get that frog percent. Hey Sifrins, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Awesome. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, 74. 74 follows so far. Pretty stoked. I want to thank Itarama for the most recent follow. That was actually through your stream last night, your Streets of Rage 3 stream with the Dig Destroyer. Thank you, thank you. Forget this. So yeah, I've been practicing the last couple of days, running through this game with different randomization seeds. So it's different every single time. Because eventually I do want to get to the point where I can do this comfortably in a race with someone. And I actually want to do something similar to what you were doing with Dig Destroyer last night, which is do some multiplayer races with other streamers, other content creators. Still got to figure out how to do that logistically, just with the programs that I'm using. Not affiliate yet, but very soon. I think we are at 2.79. And we need to have 3 average viewers. So this stream could put it past. We could get there. And feel free to share the channel as well if you want to help. We're super, super close. Yeah, so it's really tough. I met a series of streamers recently that are speedrunning the vanilla game that actually were interested in maybe doing the race. Rando race, but I do want to get some practice in. And so the last couple days we've been practicing, but also yesterday was the 31st anniversary of the North American release of this game, of Super Mario Bros. 3. So it was also the release of Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's Fury for the Switch. There might be some connection there. But yeah, this game, of course, hold on a second here. This is unacceptable. Forget that. Really? Come on. Come on. This timing is terrible. That's all I wanted to do. Gotta use that Tanuki statue. Yes, so lucky. Now, yeah, yesterday, actually the last 3 days we've been streaming this game, trying different seeds out, and we have beat Bowser twice. Beat Bowser yesterday and the day before. So we're doing pretty good. Oh. This is a level that frustrated me to no end when I was a kid. There was a handful of labyrinthian levels and maze-like levels where you have to go through things, do things in a specific order, or go through doors in a specific order. Very much like the ghost houses. I'm not a fan. As a kid especially, I just really had trouble with a lot of these levels. Almost. Yes. I'm gonna have to come back around and do this, I think. Okay, let's watch out here. Yes. Thank God we got weapons for this. Now, my good friend Lucas, in the stream a couple streams ago, he posed the question to the chat: if you could design any one Mario suit, any one unique Mario power, what would it be? And what would it look like? And so I actually remembered a Did You Know Gaming YouTube episode on Mario 3 that was talking about how one of the original concepts before, I think it was before the Frog Mario or before Tanuki Mario, one of the original concepts for this game, for Super Mario Bros. 3 Power Up, was Centaur Mario. And I think that some people have conceptualized that. Some fans have conceptualized that. But yeah, top half Mario, bottom half horse. It would be so crazy if that was something that they actually went through and committed with, because you basically, like, imagine how you'd be running. Imagine how you'd be jumping. If Frog Mario controls the way it does, like, imagine how Centaur Mario would. I think it would be really cool, and I mentioned this before, to have a new power suit that's specifically associated with an enemy. So you could have like Thwomp Mario. In Mario Galaxy, we've already got Boo Mario, and that gives him the ability to go through walls. And there's also, in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, there's the blue Koopa Shell Mario, which allows him to spin in a Koopa Shell. So something like that would be kind of cool. I think any combination of an enemy and a power-up would be really sweet. Maybe even Big Bertha Mario, where you turn into a fat fish Mario and eat enemies. Oh, cool. Well, I'll take this. That's how we get through this. Bam. Now, all the item boxes are completely shuffled around, so that was really lucky that we got two Starman there. My partner just brought me a coffee. Hey! I like that one. I like that emote. It's cute. Little raccoons. Sledgehammer, sledgehammer. Those are the real Tanooks. Those raccoons. Yeah, I'm feeling good about the sledgehammer suit. We've been using it a lot lately, so. Didn't use it a lot in the original game. We're also getting randomized power-ups in the bonus houses, so we may be getting more than we usually see in a vanilla run of this game. Nope. don't like that you can't, like, so donut blocks like these, the ones that will fall if you stand on them for too long, I don't like that you can't jump from underneath them. They're quite rigid in this game. In Mario Maker 2, I think you can jump from underneath them. And that's such a good improvement to that block. It's big. But I totally forgot that's how it worked here in the original. In the OG. Yes. Alright. I always imagined the baby Goombas that are being dropped by the Paragoombas, or the ones underneath the brick there, were the Goombas from Super Mario Land for the original Game Boy. So if you look at the sprites of the Goombas, I don't think they're actually called Goombas. I think they're a completely different enemy name in Super Mario Land lore, but they always reminded me of them because just the way they look. I always thought they were the same. That's a game that also I will be randomizing on the stream. Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins. One of my favorite games to take with me to school or on the bus. I had that and Link's Awakening DX. Both of those games had like Game Boy Color graphical enhancements. So you could play it on a Game Boy Color and get some really cool... you'd get some really cool graphic upgrades. Like, you know, this is around the time that Mario All-Stars came out, so that was like the huge thing. The big thing was like, how can we have these retro games just look a little bit more polished, but feel the same? Yeah, and Super Mario Land 2 Randomizer is quite quick. It happens very quickly. Hopefully the audio is sounding a little bit better. I just realized the audio wasn't the best it could be there. But yeah, you can beat Super Mario Land 2 in maybe like an hour and a half. Randomized. Oh, what's here? Coin. Nice. Yeah, a lot of the color palettes are very vapor wavy. I agree, Surfins. Also, if you are ever down to do a multiplayer stream, I'm super down. If you wanted to organize that, I'm on Asteria and Ryder's Discord, but I'm also just on Discord. You can always send me a friend request there. We got ourselves a cotton candy vaporwave airship. Does anyone have a least favorite level in this game? Mine has got to be the pipe maze, but now I know how to get through it, so it's not so crazy. Oh, yeah, it's really awesome. It really spices things up, the color thing. Oh no, no, no! That's insane. Woo! Again, we're just using save states to practice. One day we will be racing this. She will be mine. Ugh, the impatience. This is awful. Hope everyone's having an awesome Saturday. So watching you play Streets of Rage 3 last night, Surfins, was actually getting me thinking about Double Dragon 2, which to me feels like a precursor to that game. And I really enjoyed that game. When I was a kid, I was lucky enough when all my cousins and friends had N64, I actually had a Nintendo, original Nintendo. My uncle gave me, oh nice, one hit. Their HP is randomized. My uncle gave me his Nintendo back in the day, and he had about 40 or 50 games, including Mario 3, Mario 1 with Duck Hunt and the Zapper, RoboCop, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, the first one, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and then weird games like Airwolf in 1942, so like top-down shooters, things like that. So yeah, I luckily had the NES, like I was steeped in the NES as a kid. And Double Dragon 2, we didn't have number 1, but Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, was one of the ones I had, and I played it constantly. One of my favorite soundtracks. Always wanted to cover that entire soundtrack with a live band. As a drummer, that was just super intriguing to me. I mean, it's kind of like metal, and I don't really play metal, but it's just a great soundtrack. I would totally turn it into a funk record if I could. Really sweet. Really fun game. I'm liking this salmon desert. The pink sandstone palette right now. That's cool. Yo, what? Sometimes enemies spawn in the background, so I don't know what that was. Yeah, that was a Rocky Wrench that spawned right there. That's insane. Nice. This is actually a nice one to have the P-Wing for. Although I don't mind practicing my jumps in this level. You gotta be really precise with your movements here. The pink skies, this is cool. Oh no! Of course. You cheese the level in the game's like, no, you can't get away with that scot-free. Yeah, and for a fun warm-up stream, there's definitely some progress happening right now. Like, we're just breezing through World 5 as quick as we can. Just want to get to Bowser. Try to play as many levels as we can as well. Here. One up. One up. Nice. Oh, shoot. That's crazy. Forget the one-ups. Let's just get out of here. There we go. Cheap Chiefs can respawn real quick, so gotta be ultra fast there. Nice. Course clear. Game. I don't know how people do frog percentage, and like this is insane. To be used to get precise jumps as Frog Mario. I mean, it's all practice, right? But still. Yeah, there's apparently an entire category that called frog percentage, where you do an entire run with the frog suit. Ice levels, I've got it in the randomizer a couple of times. Ice levels with frog suit is terrible. However, you can, if you just tap the D-pad, like just ever so slightly, you can actually move and shuffle like one pixel at a time. So you can get precise. It's just that you have to get used to the floatiness of the control. There are people who also race randomizer in frog suit only. Like if I want to, I can. You see how I can just edge myself? It's very, very precarious, but. Haha, very precarious. You have to just tap it ever so slightly. That's so funny. Right on. Thanks for dropping in, Surfins. Enjoy the food. Oh. Hold on a second. No, you still need it. You still need the leaf to get up there. I was wondering if that was possible as Frog Mario. This is insane. I don't know how someone would do this. Welcome to the stream for those that are just joining. Oh, I don't know how that happened. Can we keep the frog suit the entire time? Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Fighting Boom Boom as the Frog Mario is tough. As the Frog Mario. Wow, you're the Frog Mario? Oh. Exactly. Oh yeah, we did it. Except I loaded the save state like 12 times, so we didn't do it, but that's all good. Unintentional frog percent. Do you think there's a frog percent category of Star Fox 64 where you just play as Slippy Toad? Or frog percent Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke where you can only use Seismitoad, Krogunk, the Poliwag line, Politoad, just frog Pokemon only. That's got to exist. Frog percent Pokemon, definitely. Not a lot of options, but you've got Toxicroak and Krogunk. And then you also have Seismitoad's line. Timpole, Seismitoad, and Palpitoad. And then Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, and Politoad. I guess you could sort of count Venusaur in there if you really wanted to go full. I don't know, that's the question. I think there's a few more frog Pokemon. You've got Greninja's line, Froakie, and Greninja in the middle form, which I can't remember now. But I think, yeah, how many frog Pokemon exist out there? Yeah, definitely. I would say the same. Poliwrath and Politoed could be considered different ones. So there's two: Poliwrath, Politoed, Seismitoad. Toxicroak is the fully evolved form. There's 4. Greninja, there's 5. And if you want to say Venusaur, there's 6. There's got to be a couple other frog Pokemon too. Greninja, Toxicroak, Croagunk, Poliwrath, Politoed. Venusaur? Oh, Seismitoad. Seismitoad, fully evolved. There you go. There's your team of 6. If you could manipulate that as your team, there's your frog percentage. Well, we're in the sky. We might as well give it a fly. That's funny. Are there any other games you could frog percent? I guess Chrono Trigger, where your character, you only use frog. That would be a fantastic game to frog percent. One of these has to exist that we're postulating here. Oh, yeah. But one is ground and something, and poison, and one is poison? And fighting? I don't know the types of those two Pokemon. But, come on. Well, Bulbasaur to me is basically a frog, so it counts. Thanks. I was hoping someone would Google it. You gotta Google it. Especially if you play Pokemon Stadium 2. We've been randomizing that, and actually we're at the Elite Four with our randomized rental teams in that game. But yeah, a lot of the animations of Venusaur's attacks are very frog-like. He does like frog leaps and stuff like that. But yeah, you got Slippy Toad in Star Fox 64, and Frog from Chrono Trigger. Those are some good options for a frog percent category. Nice. Parahax, have you checked out our Pokemon Stadium 2 streams at all? I've got a bunch of them on my YouTube channel. They're really fun. Basically all the trainer Pokemon and the rental Pokemon are randomized, including the movesets and items. So we've been taking on the Gym Leader Castle, and now we're on the Elite Four. It's really fun. Another one I've been attempting is trying to beat a randomizer Nuzlocke of Pokemon Fire Red. We've done several attempts on the channel so far. Really interesting hard mode challenge, if no one's heard of it. But it's just a hard mode challenge where if your Pokemon faints, it dies, so you have to release it. And everything's completely random. So the wild Pokemon, the trainer Pokemon, the static Pokemon, starters, everything. The items you find, and the Charizard could learn Surf, but it has logic that will prefer the moves will actually be randomized, but they'll prefer the same type. So there's a much higher chance that Charizard's gonna know a fire and flying move. But any Pokemon can learn anything, like Electabuzz with Transform, for example. It's pretty cool. Very, very difficult. And we've been actually ramping up the levels of the trainer Pokemon, which has been making it quite hard. So I think the next attempt, we're just gonna keep it at the same. Even regular Nuzlocke challenges are really tough. It was developed basically based on a webcomic where someone postulated these rules, where the permadeath rule is in effect, and also if like you can't just catch every Pokemon. You can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in each area. There's lots of different variations on it. And I've only ever beat one Nuzlocke myself off screen, and that would be collecting all 8 gym badges, not losing all my Pokemon, and beating the Elite Four. Never gotten that far before. Close. So that's the goal. We're gonna try to beat one of those on the stream eventually. That's a game I really like randomizing. It's got a lot of complexity and depth to the battle system and how everything works, and that's the kind of game that you can really have some fun randomizing. Good old RPG randomizers are great. Yeah, you have to catch the first thing as long as you don't already have one. But if the Pokemon dies, then, like if you knock it out or make it faint, then you can't catch it. Then you can't catch anything in that area moving forward. Oh. Ties right back to the rumors we were talking about. Pokemon is a game that was riddled with rumors. Oh, come on. Forget it. Let's just run. Forget it. Nice. Got so many stars. Let's just use them. Yes. Feeling the frog. Feeling the frog today. Yeah, perfect example of a simple RPG with tons of depth. I agree. Here we go, we're doing the frog ice level. It's just what I was mentioning earlier. Hopefully we can get ourselves a leaf here, because that's what we need to progress. Not terrible enemies to deal with here, thankfully. Sometimes we get sledgehammer bros, which are terrible to. They're not fun to deal with here. No. All right, so we have to die as Frog Mario here because we need a leaf, and this level's not giving us a leaf. Yeah, no, we can't get that high. We can't get that high. Okay. Kill me. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Gotta start over, and we have to bring a leaf in, otherwise we cannot beat that level. We don't have one, so let's just move on. That's a situation where we're just not gonna be able to complete it, so at least not right now. We can come back if we get a leaf. Gotta be ready for anything with these randomizers. Nope. Those are the kind that swim underwater, so you don't want to touch those. Only the jumping cheap sheep are the ones you can jump on. Got it. That's nerve-wracking when they're all falling from the sky like that. Falling Hammer Brothers, Falling Fire Brothers, that's a great idea for a hack as well. Especially when they're throwing projectiles at you at the same time. Ooh. Damn. Tricky. Oh. Come on. I know I gotta wait for that cheap and I just keep overshooting it. Nope. 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 Classic Mario 3. We were small Mario and we got a raccoon leaf, but it only gave us the Super Mario power-up, so it does not work the same way as it does in Mario World. Oh wow. Jeez. Whew. That's some craziness. Alright, let's beat this fortress. Sledgehammer. You can just be way more precise with the fire flower, so I'm opting to forego the sledgehammer, although that might have been a bad idea with these guys. Yes, please. Failing, really losing a lot of power-ups. As soon as we get them, let's just run. This is awful. Start over, it's the best thing we can do. Super Mario Bros. 3 boss music jams, totally. Epic music. And so, I really like the boom boom music. That boss music that was just playing. It does remind me a lot of the game I was talking about earlier, which is Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. And Surfins was playing Streets of Rage 3 last night. And the music is like very similar in terms of composition, which is cool. This would suck in a race. Just don't hesitate. Nonsense. That's better. Those are annoying to deal with. Lives. Just a second here. Okay. Number 9. Yeah, totally. And there's our angry son. That's funny. So the angry son always gets randomized. I love the music in Paper Mario. That's one that I love. Okay, number 9. Number 9. Every time. Forgot to save again. Sorry, folks. For some reason, when you said that, Surfins, guess I'm Short Broccoli. I just thought of Short Broccoli as like a great stage name for a DJ. DJ Short Broccoli. I just read that as a stage name. Oh, cool. Thanks. Tofu broccoli stir fry. Nice. Number 9. Number 9. No. There we go. That thwomp is actually a regular thwomp. It just moves down. There's some really good music videos, or YouTube videos about the composition of the Mario music. Yeah, I'm not going to do this little maze, build ourselves a note block bridge nonsense. But I will do this. Here we are. World 5's airship. No. We can take on the Koopaling with just small Mario, but I prefer not to. Annoying. There we go. Two hits. 3 hits, yes. So this one doesn't have randomized health. It's got the vanilla HP. Saruman has been saved. King Christopher Lee himself. World 6, here we go. Here's our ice world. It looks like the grasslands. Ho ho ho. Yeah, I like these colors a lot. This is cool. We need a Koopa. Yes. Oh no, it despawned. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's try this again. Wow, having that spinning laser disc thing there really sucks. Thank you. Just use the iframes. Okay. Whew. Crazy. That was pretty intense. Yeah. Really fun game. No. Yes. Usually don't get this on the first try. Ooh. Perfect. Got our 5-up star. We were able to get every star. That's a tricky level usually. Damn. Oh, come on. Those are some terrible enemies to have around. Oh. Close. Okay. Yes. There we go. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining. We are in World 6, trying to take on Bowser as a tribute to the 31st anniversary. Yesterday, it was the 31st anniversary of the release of Super Mario Bros. 3 in North America. So we're shuffling the game around, making it extra hard, and I'm also practicing to race as well. I want to get really good with this game. The last couple days on the stream, we've been practicing this and just trying to... Oh dang, let's do this. Just trying to get better at whatever the randomizer throws at us. It's different every single time. All the items, the power-ups, the enemies. Crazy. A lot of close calls, a lot of clutch moments. Nice. We do not need lives. But, oh great. Press the wrong button? Yeah, we don't need lives, but we'll always take items. Always enter every bonus house. Nice. Let's frog it up. That was dumb. That essentially is our angry sun, so it's always going to spawn in the exact same location as us. Because we got a Koopa, that's just bad luck on our part. So we lost the frog. Frogless. Frogless. Totally frogless. Oh, come on. I said the purpose of this was me trying to get better. I have to actually get better. I can't just not get better. Come on. Ah, so close. There we go. Impossible to see that. Yes. Come on. That's funny. Damn. Come on, we can do this. There we go. Now we're feeling that Mario Zen. Another 5 up. Totally useless. Still cool, but unsatisfying, but we don't need the lives. Nice. Hopefully we'll have a Koopa shell here because we do not have a leaf and we can't get past this without a shell. Good. Good, good, good. Maybe it's better if we're small Mario. Yeah, I think it is. Yep. Oh. Some pretty crazy maneuvers going on here. There we go. Unless you have a raccoon tail or a Koopa shell, or any enemy that you can shoot the shell of, you can't get past that level. Tanuki it up. Loving the Tanuki suit. Nope. For some reason, Karibo's boot never spawns. You can get the boot Goomba, but you don't get the boot when you kill him in the randomizer. Or in this randomizer, at least. It would be nice if we could take that boot. Give me the boot, give me the boot. Ah. There we go. There we go. I always thought that part was cool at the end of this level. Terrible. Terrible delivery. Terrible performance. trying to do something cool and just avoided death there at the end. That's all good. Highly recommend people diving into their favorite retro games. This is my all-time favorite NES game and all-time favorite game in general. The nostalgia is strong with this one. So yeah, if you are considering diving back into an old game that you have a lot of fond memories of, go for it, if you can. Icy boom boom. And roll 11. World 7. On the way. Crazy. Whenever the rocky wrenches just spawn in the sky like that, it's ridiculous. And you have to watch out because when they're hidden and you can't hit them, like when their hitbox is hidden at the state when they're underground, they can sometimes be visible, so they can trick you. And you can think you got the kill, but you don't. I love the palette in this. This is a fantastic palette on this level. Very spring-like, very Easter, pastel, floral. It's really nice. Number 10. Number 10. Oh no. We were talking about least favorite levels. That's one of them. The pipe maze was one that I mentioned that was really, really frustrating for me. But this is this one right here. I don't know what world this normally is in. I think it's in World 7 because that is the pipe piranha plant world. Ah. It's just always a tricky one to deal with. Oh, get over it. There we go. Short, but always tough. I think there's 2 levels in World 7 that are like this, with the alternating munchers out of the small, thin pipes. Not a fan. Huh. Ah. Okay, so it is gonna follow me. Never mind. Just trying to see if I could deke him out. Ooh. Holy. That's insane. That is some craziness. This room is very Castlevania. Another fantastic NES game, one of my favorites, and also the third in a series. Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse is one of my favorite games of all time on NES. Did not beat it nearly as many times as this one. It's very difficult, but I really enjoyed it. It's also one of the first games I played where there were multiple characters with completely different attributes, so they played differently. Very similar to Super Mario Bros. 2. Those are two of the games that I also got in that NES collection from my uncle. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's World 6 Koopa Lane. Three hits. It's going to take more than three. Oh. So yeah, you don't want to hit the underside of these balls, but you can jump on top of them. There we go. 4 hits. And we are on to World 7. Perfect. Super close. Definitely going to beat our personal best time for this. I'm not timing my runs right now, but we're definitely beating this a lot quicker than we did yesterday and the day before, so there's progress and improvement. So I was mentioning earlier, I'm going to be doing some streaming today as well it's going to be Final Fantasy IX. That's what we'll be streaming. And I may dive into maybe trying a fan game or two. I'm going to see if I'm going to do some testing with Super Mario Bros. X and see if I can't get that working. And as I mentioned before, Super Mario Bros. X is basically a fan game that has an open source engine, game engine, and allows for people to really easily create their own campaigns, stories, and essentially different like Mario games or platformer quests. You can a lot of fan-made ones have people's original characters or characters from other video games. And I do have the first few chapters of it on my Mac, so we could do a stream of that. It's very fun. There is a multiplayer split-screen mode in Super Mario Bros. X, and there's a really rich community of amazing level designers and artists and musicians that contribute to to the Super Mario Bros. X forums. I highly recommend signing up. If you are more of a Zelda fan than a Mario fan, then Zelda Classic is essentially a similar situation where people make their own custom quests, stories, and master quests. Okay, so I gotta remember this. It's that one. I have to really commit to memory where the pipes are taking us here, because in the event of a race, this slows me down a lot. It happens in every single attempt that I do. Shoot. Okay, let's do this. Totally forgot about the hidden block. Totally forgot. Yeah, this is another level that I always am spending too much time on. Oh, come on. Okay, forget the tail. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yes. There we go. Airships. Now I think it's this. Yeah. I love that not all the surfaces in Super Mario Bros. 3 ice levels are slippery. When you're playing Super Mario World, every single surface is slippery. I know I mentioned this in the other streams before, but it is a really refreshing situation where when you have platforms like this, or the tops of question blocks or pipes aren't slippery. Super Mario World Randomizer, and also just in general, works very differently. And when a level is randomized to have ice physics in the Mario World Randomizer, it can really prove to give you some trouble. Come on, let's do this. CMYK Mario. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you to Crispy Ice 1270459. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for the support, and thanks for following. I didn't mean to go and do this game. We don't need lives. We don't need lives. We don't need lives. We don't need lives. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky because we can't jump on cheeps. Even the ones that are jumping like that, like this, moving in this pattern. We are underwater, so we can't jump on any enemies. Even if we see an enemy we can normally jump on, we have to resist the urge like that, because we will die. We also can't use our tail, so... This lavender ocean. Woo! Not a good thing to have following us right now. Either of these things. Oh! Come on, game, you're just really adding insult to injury. It's like, well, it couldn't get any worse, and then it starts raining. This is some of the absolute nonsense that Randomizer can throw at you. Which is exactly why we're practicing, exactly why we're casually using save states and just trying to casually play through these levels, because at the point that we start attempting a race of this Randomizer with someone, it's going to be... situations like this are going to set both of us back. So I want to get as good as I can. Okay, we've got 2 cheeps to deal with now, which is okay. 3? We've got 3 to deal with. These things, if we were not in water, we could kill them, but they would respawn in like 1/10 of the time that a Lakitu would respawn, or Lakitu, so we have to really be careful with those things. Ooh. So tricky. Hey Daryl, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. Day's going great. Grinding, yeah. Just practicing. We are in World 7, so we're pretty close to taking on Bowser one more time. It hasn't taken us too long, and actually, I feel like this run has gone faster than the last, and same with yesterday's, so we are definitely seeing progress. How's your day going today? Nice and snowy. We got tons of snow in Victoria right now. Nice. I don't think that's how you you spell the word masseuse. Is it? I'm kidding. I know it's Mrs. That would be a funny way to spell the word. Oh, cool. Right on. How's Bunny doing today? I do really like the colors. That's what I want. If anyone wants to play along with me and play these levels, again, the seed for this that we use is 894073786. So close. It's so close, it's so close. Come on. There we go. Need these items. Gotta get these items. I still can't believe this game is 31 years old as of yesterday. At least in North America. Obviously, the game did come out in late 1988 in Japan, but in North America we got it No, I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. In North America, we got it on February 12th, 1990. So. I think this is where we gotta go. I could be wrong though too. This is the mistake I always make. Is it the left? No, it is the left. Cool. Now let's kick this on. Frog percentage. Hold on a sec. Let me just pause and read this. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Inspired by a brass section at the age of 5, drumming on his mom's stovetop. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, 100% in support of that, for sure. Frog percentage. Try to beat the game as Frog. So yeah, Daryl, earlier we were postulating, so frog percentage is an entire category of Super Mario Bros. 3 speedrunning and racing, where you have to beat every single level as Frog Mario. So I was postulating in the chat, what other games could you open up that category to? So what other games could you have frog-only runs? So the first one we were thinking of was Star Fox, if you could play Star Fox 64 as just Slippy Toad. So frog-only. And then Pokemon was another one. Frog-only, so frog percentage Pokemon run would be, your team would have to be, it was Seismitoad, Poliwrath and Politoad can count as separate ones. So there's 3. Toxicroak, Greninja, which is the water dark starter, and then I would throw in Venusaur as a toad personally. That would be my choice. Donkey Kong Country with Winky, that would be cool. We're the only animal buddy. That would actually be awesome, is if you had to play every single level just using Winky, like the frog animal buddy. That would be really cool. You'd have to hack most of these games to be able to have them work that way. Like maybe replace Donkey Kong and Diddy with just Winky would be really cool. Yeah, and Venusaur, when we were playing Pokemon Stadium 2 recently, we have to kill the frog, unfortunately. But when we played Stadium 2 and used Venusaur multiple times, his attacks looked very frog-like. So I would roll with it. I have to skip this because we need the Raccoon Leaf. Going into the fortress, we can't actually get a Raccoon Leaf. So, because all the items and power-ups have been shuffled. So I'm going to use one of our clouds. This is not something I want to do typically, but I'm just going to do it here. Also, the other frog percentage run that we were postulating was Chrono Trigger. Just using the character Frog. I'd like to see someone beat Chrono Trigger with just Frog. I don't think it'd be possible to only use one character, but even if maybe someone replaced all the characters with Frog, so you've got like multiple versions of Frog that you can use, that would be cool. But yeah, definitely into the Donkey Kong Country Winky frog percentage. There we go. Shoot. Ugh. sounded like a character from Final Fantasy or something, that little sound effect. Oh. 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 No. Davy. Ah. Forget this fish. Go for a quick swim in the tomato soup, see? This could also be a grilled cheese sandwich instead of a brick with tomato soup. It's got the toast marks on the bread. What's the game that is notoriously difficult where you have the option of 2 guys, red or blue, and 3 different frogs? What? Notoriously difficult game. Here's a frog riddle for you. It's notoriously difficult, and you have the option of 2 guys, red or blue, and 3 different frogs. Side scroller. Oh, you are thinking of Battletoads versus Double Dragon, because the red and blue karate gis of Double Dragon, and then Battletoads are the three frogs. You could frog percentage. I guess every run of Battletoads would be a frog percentage run. I was actually having a couple times earlier in the stream, we were having conversations about Double Dragon 2: The Revenge, which is a game I'm definitely going to be playing on stream. It's one of the ones my uncle had in his collection when he gave me his NES back in the day. Great beat 'em up, and eventually Rare, actually the people who made Donkey Kong Country and Banjo-Kazooie, they developed Battletoads, and they did a Konami, I believe it was Konami, that did Double Dragon. They did a Konami like crossover game, which is the one you're thinking of, Battletoads meets Double Dragon, or Battletoads versus Double Dragon. Really cool. Fun game too. And we were hanging out in Surfin's channel last night while they were playing Streets of Rage 3 with Dig Destroyer on Twitch. Really, really fun game, and that's kind of what got me talking and thinking about Double Dragon 2 again. Still blows my mind that this game came out 31 years ago yesterday. Hello, hello. How is it going, Two-Tone? We are almost. Yeah, it was. Yesterday was the 31st Mariversary of this game. Yeah, Daryl, you should follow Two-Tone8 on Twitch if you don't already. Highly recommend his channel. Anyone in the channel that doesn't follow Two-Tone already. He's a great retro streamer. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He said it himself. Oh no! Oh wow, come on. Okay, there's the way to do this. Will it let me carry one this far? Oh wow, no. Probably not, eh? No, of course not. Alright. Hey, welcome to the stream, everyone. So a raid is basically like everyone that's watching now, if I was done streaming, which I'm not, but if I was done streaming, I could raid another friend's channel or another streamer's channel and send the audience to them. You can also host someone else's channel on your stream, so that when you're not live, you can suggest like your favorite streamers and content creators. Ugh. This is insane. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Clean, 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 clean. Yeah, exactly. And Two Tone's done that a couple of times and really, really helped me. There's some fantastic supportive folks on Twitch. I've been very, very lucky to meet some great supportive folks. And so for those that are just joining, in celebration of the 31st anniversary of the release of Mario 3 in North America, it was released February 12th, 1990. We're playing Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomized, where all the items, enemies, power-ups, colors, all that stuff, including boss HP, is all randomized. We've been doing this all week, just practicing, and our goal is to get to Bowser, and we're pretty close. Now, anyone watching that doesn't already follow the channel, please consider giving the channel a follow. It lets you know when and what I'm streaming next. And I do everything from ROM hacks, fan games, to retro games, and modern games, modern indie games that have retro feels, as well as RPGs. Later tonight we're going to be doing Final Fantasy IX, continuing our playthrough. Damn. Yeah. Not feeling this right now. Okay, hold on. It's just all about the patience. Which I don't have. I don't have patience. I don't have patience. There we go. I see. Fireballs or potobos can be randomized as well, and that's exactly what can happen there. Whoop. Of course. Of course. And the end goal for me, obviously we want to beat Bowser, but I just want to get better at all these levels. We've done a few seeds now and beat Bowser twice on the channel. And I'm looking to just get better so that we can eventually race some people, enter a tournament. So lucky. Oh, nope. That's why we're using save states as well. It's just to, just for the practice. There we go. Well, I think if I was to race someone, basically we would both use the same seed, so the same ROM. That way, when we take on the levels, we're taking on the exact same ones. And I would ban the use of these two items right here. That would be the only two I think I'd ban. So you can't use warp whistles and you can't use clouds to skip a level. And that's it, basically. The first one to beat Bowser wins. If you like watching this and you're digging the content, check out Speed Gaming on Twitch. They host tournaments. You can actually see an example of what I'm talking about. And they also host tournaments of every single randomizer really out there. It's cool. Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. Oh. 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 Okay, we don't want to get off this. Just want to be very careful. No. No. I'm not feeling those Kaizo blocks. Those hidden blocks. No. There we go. That's all I wanted. Some of the enemies you can deal with on that screen in the water are really tough. Here we go. We're on the World 7 airship now. 1 world to go. And we can call this our 3rd clear of the game. I think too, Nintendo just released Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury for the Switch yesterday in North America. It might have been a reference to the release date of Mario 3. Pointlessly, because those games are very different games, but it might have just been coincidental. Ooh, so if Darrow, I know we talked about doing a co-op run or maybe a race of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green as a Nuzlocke challenge. We would probably set our own rules as well, but likely it would be the first one to beat the Elite Four and the champion would be the winner. Oh. Yeah. You really need those knees when you're racing, when you're doing video game races. Because you have to kneel. That's one of the rules, is you have to kneel on concrete the entire time. Yeah, totally. I'd love to do a co-op with you. That'd be fun. Okay, we're on World 8. We're ready to take on Bowser. Playing games with the elderly? You mean Wii Bowling? Wii Sports? Beep. 40 lives. I mean, fucking overkill. That's okay. Let's just do this. I really like the CMYK palette on Mario. We mentioned a couple times now, but the palette on the airships is great. Reminds me of the ZX Spectrum or one of those old Amiga computers or Amstrad PCs. Lives and nothing to do with them. Yep. Oh, that was close. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh. Here we go. Oh yeah, I like the palette for Boom Boom as well. Look at this. Great colors, just really good complementing MS Paint, like, yeah, the cream colored skies. There was one level that was like salmon clouds, which was cool. Again, we're not trying to skip any levels either, so. Even though we do have a sledgehammer and we can skip right to Bowser right now by breaking one of the locks that the fortress is guarding. I don't want to do that, because again, we're just having fun, experiencing all the levels, as many levels as we can. This is a nice little pause in the action, having some dry bones here. Oh. Come on, are we there yet? There we go. Gotta be careful. One of these airships is gonna spawn a random enemy in this boss room. And if we, for example, get a Koopa, we're screwed. We actually can't beat that level. Because you need to clear the enemy to beat the level. And if you have a Koopa, you actually can't destroy a Koopa shell in this game unless you have a Fireflower or a Starman in that moment. Unless there was another Koopa on screen, the two shells could collide and then it would clear the screen, but not the case. So we'll see what we get here. We do have a cloud just in case. That would be like the only emergency situation that I would say you could use a cloud in a race. Oh. Okay, we're in the Lavender Sea. Here we go. Outswim the wrench. Yeah, just a moment here. Blido blido. Alright. Also, I'll take a moment to say it is 4:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is all. That is all. Very, very, very close. Exactly. Yeah, totally. The recolored fire enemy. 3 up shroom, 2 up shroom. Nice. Almost there. I think we're at only 4 or 5 levels left of the entire game, which is awesome. I really like the recolored fire bars, yeah. Fire snakes. Nice. Weird. That's the move I was talking about earlier. We can somersault and hover when we are Raccoon Mario with the Starman power. Really cool. Something I just recently learned about the game. Oh. Exactly. Oh no, so close. So close. It's all about that timing. Not falling with style at all. He falls with style. He falls with grace. He falls with a funny face. Oh. Lanky Kong has got to be my favorite Kong next to Diddy Kong. Yeah, when I had the tail and the star. I know. I was just making a silly reference. Oh God, kill me. I was watching the Completionist beat Donkey Kong 64 on the Wii U on Twitch the other day. Gerard is an awesome content creator. I've been watching him for over 10 years now, since the Completionist show started on YouTube, as well as the Super Beard Bros. Great bros, great gamers, really fun content. Highly recommend them. Whoa! Got ourselves that fast airship. All the enemies kind of tend to glitch out in this on this screen, so you can't be sure if it's an enemy that you can stomp on or not. There's all sorts of weird gameplay functionality in Donkey Kong 64. There's tons of mini games with weird janky cameras and controls. All the enemies, all the Kongs have a weapon. So Diddy Kong has like a pea shooter, like pistol rather, like two of them. And then Donkey Kong has a coconut gun. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. And yes, you can go into like a sniper shooting sort of thing. I didn't have Donkey Kong, or Donkey Konga. Did not have that game. Woo. Gotta do the backwards butt slide at least once in every single run. I think we're only at 3 levels now away. Oh, very close. Ah. Got it. Good. Hey, Abrooks. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. We have 42 lives, but that's okay. We can die there. That's okay. I didn't mean to re-enter that level. If you're just joining, we are playing Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomized, where everything is shuffled. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Feel free to give the channel a follow too, and it'll let you know exactly when and what I'm streaming next. and we play all sorts of retro games shuffled up like this, as well as just revisiting some classics, classic RPGs, classic platformers. Oh. Ho ho ho. Okay. Nice. Total fake out. There we go. So we are using save states because we're just practicing. I'm aiming to get good at, as good at this game as I can. As I die. Ah. There we go. Dang, the ice physics in this are tough. Tough, 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 tough. Nice. Clear. Back to 42. 42 lives. Nice Douglas Adams Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Always a pleasure to have 42 lives. The meaning of lives. Oh. Yes. Yeah, 42 lives and there's nothing on. What do I gotta get? Cable? Oh, that was insane. No. This randomizer can really, really mess with you here. Is it here? Nope. Oh, it is over here. Okay. No. I think we're going the right way. I just can't. Oh yeah, that. There we go. There we go. No, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. There we go. Come on. I got that timing right. Here we go. This is what we gotta do. Just want to take a moment again and say thank you to the most recent followers of the channel, Crispy Ice 1270459 and Itarama. Thank you so much for following and for the support. If anyone wants to see our other runs or other attempts at this, or any of the other streams that you can't catch live, you can also subscribe to the 3 Up Moon YouTube channel. Yeah, I think that brings us here where we can backwards butt slide. I think it's the last one of the run. Whee! Yep, here we go. Last 2 levels, everyone. We got this, we got this. Take on the bows. We've got the mint chocolate ship airship. Mint chocolate ship. The sprite lag. You get slowed down when you oh. You get some serious slowdown when you get too many sprites on the screen in this game. Oi. Nobody wants the fish. So long and thanks for all the fish. We've got 42 lives, alright? Almost there. Nice. Here we go. Oh, we are screwed. Because we can't kill this enemy. We need this enemy to be killed, but we can't unless we have another enemy in here, so we need to die. That sucks. There's no power-up in there, so we might not be able to get past this. Can we skip the level? No, we can't. Wow, so the only way we can actually beat that enemy is with a tail, a raccoon tail, or not, sorry, not with a raccoon tail, with a Fire Mario. Yeah, we may have hit a dead end right before Bowser. We might not have a beatable seed here. Because we didn't save a fire flower for this point. Obviously, we can't anticipate that this would have happened. But yeah, this has happened a couple of times on the randomizer, where the seed randomizes that final enemy as an enemy that we can't kill. I'm gonna try one more time and just see. And see if we can't find a power up here, but I think there's only one question block, and it's in a different airship. So I think we've hit a dead end here. We'll see. Even though we're all the way to World 8. So yeah, a Starman and Fire Flower are the only... There we go. Starman and Fire Flower are the only things we can use to kill the Buzzy Beetle. We might not even be able to kill the Buzzy Beetle with Fire Flower, just because if it's upside down, it might die from a fireball, but I don't think so. And of course, you can't use clouds. Yeah, there you go. There's your answer. We've got nothing. No power-ups in this level. And we can't use clouds to skip World 8 levels, or I think specifically you can't use them to skip airships. Hold on a second. And it's not like Super Mario World where you can take items with you through pipes. I don't think you can here. My other thinking is like maybe I can take a bomb and it won't blow up quick enough. We'll see though. That's kind of our last resort. Yeah, no way. There's nothing over here. There's no like secret power-up that I'm missing. Perhaps, maybe, nope. Well, I think this might be it. This might be our dead end of the seed. Because I can't use items here. There's no power-up, secret power-up here either. So you might have to call it a dead end. We can't kill this enemy here. This enemy is in perpetual existence. So what that means is I think that this seed is an unbeatable seed unless you hold on to a fire flower knowingly, which we did not know. But I do want to take the moment and thank everyone who is watching right now live on twitch.tv/3up_moon. This is definitely going to be the dead end that we leave the runoff at, but that's okay. Thank you to the most recent followers. If you're watching on YouTube, consider subscribing, and if you're watching live on Twitch, consider following the channel. I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to be back at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we're going to continue our playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. We got some progress into Disc 2 yesterday, and I've been really having a blast revisiting that game. We do one RPG at a time on the channel, and I'm streaming daily from 1 p.m. Pacific onward. So you can go ahead and also, you can just tune in anytime or any day at that time, but also you can follow me on Twitter, and I'll let you know when I'm going live. Thank you so much. Have an amazing, awesome day. Right on. Okay, well, that was quite the run. We definitely saw some chaos. Also, one last thing. If you haven't played Super Mario Bros. 3 in a long time, or since you were a kid, or at all, give it a shot. The game's 31 years old as of yesterday. It's pretty fantastic. There's so many things to learn about it. It's one of my favorite games, and it's also the perfect entry point, in my opinion, to the Mario franchise. If you have not played any of the classic games, give it a shot. Take care. See you in a bit.